Good morning, students. Welcome back to our social science class. I hope everyone has listened to the video of natural resources and have understood the topic well. Of course, we have discussed the same topic in our Zoom class, but still. So, children, what did we discuss? We had discussed about air, water, sunlight, etc. And what are these? These are all natural resources gifted to us by nature. So, to students, today we are going to study about the most important thing of our life without which looking at the picture, I guess everyone must have guessed it. What is ma'am talking about? Yes, can anyone guess? Yes, absolutely right. Ma'am is talking about water. Yes, it is. All the living things are totally, completely dependent on water, and it is an integral part of the bodies of all living things. Many plants and animals live in water, isn't it, children? We have seen many marine animals and plants. And it is also a very important component of our diet. Why it is an important component of our diet? Because whatever food we are eating needs some water to cook. Even if we are eating raw, we need to wash it and eat it. Isn't it? Yes. So children, we need water for our daily activities. Below you can see our daily activities are taking place. Isn't it? Like cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, washing utensils. Yes or no, children? Yes. Everyone is doing for everything, whether we are taking bath or whether we are taking bath or whether we want to drink, for each and every purpose we need water. Yes, without that no one can survive. Can you all survive without water? No. Of course, for a day or two we can, but not more than that. Now children, what is this? Oh, lovely. This is a beautiful picture. Planet. Why is it called a blue planet? Because 3/4 part of the earth is covered with water. Yes, 3/4 part of the earth's surface is covered with water, and that is why it is called a blue planet. Now children, you can see below water is available in three types: fresh water, sea water, and brackish water. Yes, of course, we are using fresh water in our daily life. But children, out of all these things, we have studied right now, just now ma'am told you that 3/4 part of the earth's surface is covered with water. But do you all know, children, out of that 3/4 part, only 3% of the water is completely fresh water, which we are using in our day-to-day life, and rest is salty seawater or brackish water. Can we use salty water in our day-to-day life for our daily domestic purposes? No, we cannot use salty water. So children, for that we should be very careful while using the water, because it is an important natural resource. Why it is called an important natural resource? Because everyone needs water for one or the other purpose, and that too fresh water. But remember children, that only 3% of the fresh water is available on the earth. So we shouldn't waste water. You can see this child is wasting water. Should we waste water, children? Nowadays we all are facing this pandemic situation and we all are at home. We cannot even go to school. We cannot go even outside to play, isn't it? So, of course, some of you, not some of you, but everyone, even maids are not coming at our home. So, I hope everyone must be helping your mama at least by cleaning and washing, isn't it? Yes. So, whatever fruits and vegetables we are buying from outside, should we eat without washing it? No, we shouldn't eat without washing it. Of course, we are washing those vegetables and fruits and then eating it or then having it. But then, children, what are you doing with that remaining water? Are you throwing that remaining water? No, please don't do that. We shouldn't throw that remaining water. We should, in fact, pour that water in plants. So at least plants will get more water. Yes, children, I hope you all have understood that we shouldn't waste water. Now, children, below you can see that fresh water contains lesser amount of dissolved salt, whereas sea water contains more amount of dissolved salt. Isn't it? So, what are we using this fresh water for? Just now, ma'am had discussed with you all that we use this fresh water for drinking, bathing, cooking, washing, and for agricultural purpose. That is for growing crops, for growing different types of crops. But then, from where are rain is the chief source of fresh water on the earth. Not only that fresh water, but all this fresh water which we are getting from rain is getting collected in rivers, lakes, ponds, tanks, and wells. Yes, children, this rainwater which is being collected over here in rivers, lakes, ponds, tanks, and wells. So, what are these rivers, lakes, ponds, tanks, and wells known as? Of course, they are nothing but sources of water. As I told you earlier, rain is the main source of water, and all this rainwater is being collected over here, and these are other sources of water. So, children, can we use the sea water which is present in the oceans and seas? Can we use it in our daily life for drinking, cleaning, cooking, and for agricultural purpose? No, we cannot. Why we cannot use the sea water? Because this sea water that is present in seas and oceans contains higher amount of salt, which is totally unfit for drinking, cooking, washing, and for agricultural purpose. And not only that, but wherever we are using water in whatever purpose in our daily life, we can only use fresh water. We cannot use salty water. Children, our country mostly depends right now. Which season is going on? Of course, monsoon season is going on, isn't it, children? So, but what is happening? Our country, more than 50% of the people in our country are farmers, and our country is also called an agrarian country. Why? Because agriculture is the main occupation of our country. But children, as I said, that monsoon season is available only for 2 to 3 months or 3 to 4 months. Then what about the other months? What about the remaining months? From where will the farmers get the water? Yes, children? Can anyone guess? As I told you that all this rainwater is being collected in the sources of water like rivers, lakes, wells, ponds, tanks, canals. Yes? So children, agriculture needs regular water supply. Can you see this pic? Yes? Agriculture needs regular water supply. Now in our school, of course, we are missing our school terribly, isn't it? You and me, both of them are missing the school. But in our school, you must have seen there's a ground completely covered with grass. And then what they are keeping over there to supply water to the grass? You have seen such machines? Such machines are called sprinklers. Can you see this? Yes. Yes, this helps them to supply water in proper quantity. Now, as I told you that agriculture needs regular water supply. However, we have monsoon season only for 3 to 4 months, and in that too everywhere we do not have same amount of rainfall. Do we have same amount of rainfall everywhere? No, we don't have. Taking an example of our own city, Surat. For example, it is raining heavily in one area like Vesu. On the other hand, in Adajan, it is not at all raining. So everywhere, children, rainfall is not same. Okay, it's not uniform. This creates a lot of problems for the farmers. So for that, what will the farmers do now? They need to grow crops. Throughout the year, they are growing crops. We are getting seasonal crops throughout the year. Yes, different seasonal crops. So what do the farmers need to irrigate these fields? What do they need? Yes, the main source for this for this reason, development of irrigation system is very necessary. You remember in your desert chapter also, ma'am has explained you about irrigation system, that the desert region was not having water at all because it receives very less rainfall. But now, with the help of Indira Gandhi Canal, they can get water easily. So how they are able to supply water? With the help of irrigation system. Now what is this irrigation system? You can see this? Yes, the main source of water on the earth is rain. Isn't it, children? When it rains in the monsoon, etc. gets filled up with rainwater. And then when it is not raining, the water which is being collected over here is directed to the fields with the help of through the small channels which are called canals. Can you see this? Yes. And the machines are attached. Can you see this machines over here? They are able to release the water. Yes. So through the water thus collected is directed to the field through channels dug in the ground called canals and is used to water the plants and crops. And this method is called irrigation method, and it really reduces the work of farmers as they are totally dependent on rain. This irrigation system has really helped out the farmers in many ways. I hope, children, now everyone is clear and have understood better that water is very essential for us and it is an important part of our life. In fact, it is important for every living being on the earth. I hope, children, you all are clear with this topic. Now, in the next video, ma'am will be sharing some important points on different sources of water. Till then, goodbye everyone. Take care of yourself.